locked, I hold my ground, I choose the shape, I'm running now. Version locked, no second guess, I don't postpone what I commit. Call it outdated, call it slow, I call it knowing where I stand. No more scanning, no more doubt. This is the one. I run it now. Version locked, this is my life. I move forward every time. Version locked, no fear, no fork. If it breaks, then it's my word. Skies, only output, only drive. Feel the heat, every part moves its feet. Run it, lay, I don't pause, I engage. If it fails loud. If it flies now.
Messages deserve. I don't mute what disagrees. I don't silence honesty. I see what works, I read what hurts, I take it in, I don't pretend. Success says talks in simple tones, failure's never alone, both just trying to explain where I gained and where I strained. I don't filter what I face, I integrate. Signal clear. Lessons here. Forward motion. Course correction. I used to think one erased the other, now I know they arrive together. Read it, log it, learn it, move. Move! Standard output, standard error. Both are evidence I ran. Standard output, standard error. Both confirm my understand. Streams closed. Process complete. Built, not installed. Built, not installed. Built, not installed. Black screen, white text, midnight glow. That's where I started, that's all I know. No shortcuts, no borrowed crown. I laid the bricks, I wrote it down. I don't need permission, I don't need a sign. I hit into it with my whole chest, and the whole thing comes alive. I'm built, not installed. I don't come pre-made. I'm sweating cold and stubborn hope. I'm the choices that I made. I'm built, not installed. I don't fade when it's hard. If it's heavy, I carry it. If it's broken, it's my heart. Built, not installed. Built, not installed. Say it like you mean it, built, not installed. Say it like you mean it now. Mean it now. Built, not installed.
version. Locked when I had to choose. No errors, warnings telling truth. Standard output, standard error. Both the proof, I stayed in the mirror. I don't hide the pressure. I don't run from cars. I don't call it failure. If I learn what it's hard, I built, not installed. Let's go. I don't come pre-made. I'm sweating cold and stubborn hope. I'm the choices that I made. I'm built, not installed. I don't fade when it's hard. If it's heavy, I carry it. If it's broken, it's my art. Yeah, I was sandboxed. Yeah, I was sandboxed, then I leveled up. Conflict hit, I never let it cut. Read the laws, let the truth talk. I don't freeze, I do the work. No handouts, no magic keys, just a stack of quiet victories. If it runs, it's cause I ran it right. If it shines, it's cause I stayed all night. I'm not a download, I'm a decision. I'm not a template, I'm repetition. Run command, watch me go. I'm the signal, not the smoke. I'm built, not installed. Hear the whole crowd say it back. I don't need the perfect silence, I just need the strength to act. I'm built, not installed. Put my name on what I start from. Midnight glow, the systems live. I was built down to the heart. Black screen, white text. Midnight glow. Bill, not installed.
Yeah.
If you ever stared at your life like a blank page, this is for you.
Fuck it. Move.
Nothing to something, don't stop now. Move your ass, hands up right now. I was broken my head, broken my chest, trying to smile like I wasn't a mess. No clue where to start, no light in the room, just a heartbeat telling me don't you lose. I didn't need a miracle, I needed a crack, a little opening to crawl my way back. So I took one breath and one more step, and I swore to God I wasn't done yet. If you feel that way, you're not alone. If you feel that ache, it means you know. From nothing to something, I'm still here, I'm still running. I'm so sick of this shit, I came to win. So turn it up, let it hit, let it hit. From nothing to something, no more fear, no more numbing. If your heart's in your throat, let it out. Hey, move your ass right now.
From nothing to something, don't stop now. Move your ass, hands up right now.
Look, I didn't start strong, I started pissed. I didn't start ready, I started like this. Hands shaking, mind racing, bills on the floor. Trying to be fine while I'm fighting the war. They said slow down, I said I can't. They said calm down, I said I won't. Cause nobody's coming to save my night. So I learned how to dance with the fear inside. I found my people in a neon room. All of us tired, all of us tuned. We don't need perfect, we need a sign. A beat that says baby, you're still alive. And yeah, I fell back, I lost my way. I cried in the car, then I drove to the place where the bass hit hard and my lungs got air. And I remembered I still fucking care. If you feel that burn, that's your spark. If you feel that pulse, that's your heart. From nothing to something, I'm still here, I'm still running. I'm so sick of this shit.
Testing, testing. Check. Check one. Check one.
Part 11. No bad people, bad systems. What 10 parts of cloud economics actually taught me. A source look at cloud economics. Every claim links to its source. Nothing here alleges a crime. The striking part is that it is all legal and disclosed. I started this series angry. I expected to find villains. What I found instead was a machine. 10 parts in, the through line isn't a person. It's a scoreboard, a depreciation assumption that lifts reported profit by billions. Part 1. Cloud revenue defined so the number flatters the story. Part 2. Pricing where it's free to enter and metered to leave. Part 3. Licensing that quietly tilts the field toward the landlord's own cloud. Parts 4-5. A licensing overhaul that 10x some customers' bills. Part 6. Per the complainants. Infrastructure used as leverage against a single vendor. Part 7. And financing that loops capital between the same handful of players. Part 8. Almost all of it legal. Almost all of it disclosed. None of it requiring a single bad person. Here's what's harder to sit with than a villain. Decent people, inside these systems, would mostly do the same things. If your scoreboard rewards this quarter's profit, you'll reach for the assumption that raises this quarter's profit. If it rewards growth optics, you will define the metric that shows growth. If it rewards retention, you will price the exits so leaving hurts. You don't need malice. You need a number on a wall and a bonus attached to it. I think about organizations the way I think about minds. A nervous system acts to keep reality matching its prediction. To minimize surprise, a public company does the same thing, except its prediction is the consensus estimate, and the surprise it fears is a missed quarter. From that lens, everything in this series becomes predictable, not excusable. Predictable. Naming villains feels great. It also fixes nothing. Fire a CDO and the scoreboard hires the same behavior in a new suit. Fine a company and it prices the fine into next year's plan. The incentive outlives the individual every time. That's why I keep saying it. No bad people, bad systems. Not because no one ever acts badly, but because if you want different outcomes, the person is the weakest place to push and the system is the strongest. This is also why I refused, from the first sentence of this series, to publish accusations of crime I couldn't prove. Not just because it's reckless, because it's the wrong diagnosis. Only one of those changes what happens next quarter. Opinion. Michael. I'll go further. The villain story is itself a product of the same broken scoreboard. Outrage is engagement. Engagement is reach. Reach is the metric. So the loudest version of every story is the one with a bad guy in it. I didn't want to feed that machine while criticizing it. The honest story is quieter and more useful. The system is doing exactly what it's paid to do. If the problem is the incentive, the fix is too. Imagine cloud economics where the rewarded behavior is the trustworthy one. Profit that's durable, not borrowed from a future write-down. Metrics customers can actually read. Portability priced like a right, not a penalty. Procurement and policy that make lock-in expensive for the vendor instead of the customer. That's not naive. The EU already did one piece of it, banning the exit toll outright by 2027. Part 3. The point of regenerative design is simple. Make the move that's good for the customer also the move that's good for the quarter. Align those two and most of this series stops happening on its own. So this isn't a takedown. It's a map of where the repair lives. If you run a company, audit your own scoreboard before you judge anyone else's. If you buy software, read the depreciation note and the egress table. Part 12 shows you how. If you build systems of any kind, assume people will follow the incentive, and design the incentive you'd be proud to be followed. There are no bad people in this story. There's a machine we all built and can all rebuild. Every number in this video is in the company's own filings. You do not have to take it on faith. Check each source yourself.
Picture a community, a congregation, a village, an entire tradition, standing in front of everything it cannot see. Death, catastrophe, next year's harvest. What sits between that community and the unknown? Today we ask a genuinely strange question: does religion behave like a membrane? Welcome to the Markov blanket of religion. I'm Imogen, and over 5 episodes we are going to take that strange question seriously and carefully.
Glad to be the one holding the equations. I'm Rohan Iyer. I work in active inference, a theory of how living systems stay alive by keeping their picture of the world in good repair.
And I'm Ngozi Ademi. I study the history of religions from Lagos. My job, all 5 episodes, is to stop Rohan turning 2,000 years of human devotion into a tidy diagram.
A useful tension. Rohan, before anything else, the strange term in our title. What is a Markov blanket?
It is a way of drawing a boundary, precisely. Take any system that persists and split its states into 4 sets: internal states, what the system believes, external states, the world outside, and between them, the blanket itself, in two parts. Sensory states, which carry the world inward. Active states, which carry the system outward. The rule is strict. Internal and external never touch directly. They meet only through the blanket.
So the blanket is not a wall. A wall just blocks. This is an interface, the one channel through which inside and outside are allowed to influence each other at all.
Exactly. And it is not static, it is a loop. The world presses on the senses. The system updates its beliefs. The system acts back on the world. The world changes round again. Perception and action continuously. The blanket is where that whole loop lives.
And this picture comes out of a larger idea.
It does. Active inference. Plainly, anything that stays itself over time has to resist disorder. Active inference says such a system behaves as if it were minimizing surprise. The gap between what it expects and what it senses. The quantity it produces even has a name. Variational free energy. Friston's 2013 paper put the claim sharply. Anything that persists must have a blanket and must act as if it holds beliefs about its world.
As if. I am going to hold you to those 2 words, Rohan, for 5 episodes. They are doing enormous work.
Fair, and I will keep earning them. Here's the discipline behind the phrase. There is the system's model of the world, and there is the world itself. They are not the same thing. The model is a map the system acts on. When the map and the world drift apart, behavior starts to fail. Hold that. It returns when we reach trauma and conflict.
So this describes cells, brains, bodies. How on earth does it reach religion?
Through a scale, blanket's nest. There is one around a neuron, around a brain, around a body, and the active inference literature allows them around pairs of people and around whole communities. Model a religious community as a system, and its internal states become shared doctrine, memory, and trust. Its sensory states become the testimonies, the shocks, the rival stories arriving from outside. Its active states become preaching, ritual, charity, the drawing of lines.
And watch how scale changes the picture. A priest stands outside the blanket of a single believer's mind, but that same priest is part of the blanket of the congregation, part of the machinery through which the whole community senses and acts. Pick the wrong scale and you describe the wrong system, which is why I will keep insisting on the careful version. We are not claiming religion is a Markov blanket. We are saying religions can be modeled as collective systems that maintain a boundary under uncertainty. That is a hypothesis. A disciplined one. It is not a discovery.
Ngozi wanted guardrails up front. Now is the time.
3 of them. The first, this framework cannot prove or disprove God. It studies how human beings model, build, and maintain the sacred, not whether the sacred is real. Keep those apart always. The second, beware the category mistake. Saying religion is just illusion management is exactly as lazy as saying monotheism is just a better compression algorithm. Each swaps one description for the whole of a living thing. A function is not a verdict.
And the third is aimed at me and my equations. The moment blanket comes to mean any boundary at all, it explains everything. And there for nothing. Used honestly, you must always name the system, the states, and the scale. One more trap on my side. If a religion does reduce uncertainty for a community, that does not make its claims false. Explaining why a belief is useful is simply not the same move as showing it is untrue.
So that is our through line. Not religion is a blanket, but a shop a question. Across history, have human communities always needed something that filters signal from noise, coordinates action, carries memory, and holds them together while they face the dark? Was the blanket, in that careful sense, always in place?
And to answer that honestly, we cannot start with theory. We have to start with history. Next time, we go back to the Greeks.